This podcast is a member of the Place to Be Nation family. Visit us at placetobenation.com, the only place to be in your pop culture world.
Place to Be Nation, welcome to Piece of the Action. I'm your host, Matt Souza, and thank you once again for joining me here on the Place to Be Pop feed for another action movie live watch. You can hear my guests tonight on podcasts such as the GWCW Podblast, You Don't Know Billy Jack, and of course, along with me, is one of the gems on Jenny and the Gems. You can find all those over on the PTB Wrestling feed. He's also the president of the Lex Luger fan club. My guest tonight is Drew Wardlaw. Drew.
Matt.
How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. How are you?
Tremendous. So,
Yes.
how did you feel about getting the title as president of the Lex Luger fan club?
Let me tell you, that just put an extra hitch in my step this evening. I'm feeling great now.
Well, great. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it as always.
Hey, thanks for having me. You know what? This is my first time on the PTB and Pop feed.
Well, there you go. See that? We make history here on Piece of the Action. So why don't you tell the folks listening at home what we're watching today?
We are watching the 1985 Arnold Schwarzenegger tour de force, Commando.
My God. You know, I can't begin to tell you how thrilled I was that you picked this movie. I was wondering when this movie here on the podcast, and I'm glad it was early because, God, this movie's something. All right,
It really is.
Let's not waste any more time and let's get right into it. So we are running this off of, I'm running it off of HBO. I believe Drew rented it. So
Yeah.
if you're if you're watching along with us, you can do it that way. We are paused at the 20th Century Fox logo. So when I say play, we will hit play on the movie. See, that's how this works. So, all right. In 3, 2, 1, play.
Play.
So, I ask everybody I've had on this show, what's your history with this movie? When's the first time you saw it? Did you see it at a too young age like I was? Or...
So this one, I actually didn't see this until maybe junior year of high school. So that would have been 2001, I think. Yeah, 2001, 2002, somewhere around there. So a little bit late, maybe comparatively, but boy, did it pack a punch right off the bat.
Oh, yeah. So I probably also saw it for the first time in 2001, 2002-ish, but the difference was I was, 10, 11 maybe.
Yeah, a little young for this one.
I turned out fine.
You sure did. Your parents did a great job. Now we've got clattering mutters. What was that? Says the dialogue. And it looks like
this movie isn't about the dialogue, as we found out on numerous times here on Piece of the Action. These movies aren't about dialogue. Except for the Matrix.
A rich tapestry of verbal back and forth and jousting here. I've often compared this film to My Dinner with Andre, of course.
I was gonna say it's the Glenn Ross of action films, but
and so we've got a garbage man here, but it doesn't seem to be garbage day. I wonder what's going on here.
I'm sure this is gonna end well for this guy. Someone threw out Uzis. Oh, that poor man is dead. Now, we're about 45 seconds into this movie, and we already have one man on the dead on the body count.
And so, for those of you watching along at home, I implore you, please try to keep a a running count of the deaths in this movie. At a certain point, it becomes impossible. And believe me, I have tried several
I was going to
times.
say, I can try here again if you want. We could try documenting this.
Let's
So far,
try.
we're at 1 so far.
Yeah.
I'm sure this won't become terrible by the end.
Do you recognize the guy in the car right now?
I was going to ask you the same thing. Yes, yeah. He was in Predator.
That's right. His famous line, "I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun."
And he just stole this car. And
stole a
now,
car.
Would this count as a guy in the body count because he ran him over? Are we assuming he's dead?
I think the assumption is that he's dead.
Oh yes.
Oh
yes.
yeah.
We've cut back. That man is very dead. All right.
Very dead.
2. All right. So far, so good.
And now we cut to what looks like a foggy Pacific Northwest ocean scene, and early in the morning, getting ready to go out fishing here. We got some characters on the boat that I don't know about these fellas.
little seedy, perhaps.
A little seedy. So this movie, I got into a big Arnold phase. I think as everyone does.
I think everybody does at some point.
Yeah, and so I was going through, all the Arnold movies here and there. I missed some still, but yeah. This one, I think after Pumping Iron, I think this one is just as shocking in different ways. Oh, here we go. Look at this. There's the first bicep shot. Yeah, look at this. Look at the vascularity.
Good Lord.
Yeah, now he could have been a WBF body star.
You ever lift a tree, Drew? With your bare hands like that?
I could maybe lift a succulent that's sitting on our dining room table, and that's about it.
I mean, he's literally, if you're not watching along, he's literally carrying a tree. Come on.
With one hand, no less, and a chainsaw in the other.
Chainsaw in the other hand.
Yeah. And that's our first shot of Arnold here.
Good Lord.
So where do you put this in terms of peak Arnold? So this was 1985.
Right.
Coming off of
first Terminator was what, 83, 82, 83?
84.
All right, 84.
So this is the year after. This is 85.
Right.
And real quick, he sees someone sneaking up behind him, and he's holding an axe. Oh, there you go.
Child Alyssa Milano.
Is this her first role?
I mean, unless it's in like some kid actor role prior to this, but
yeah.
So as far as peak Arnold, right?
Yeah.
Man, I really like Terminator 2.
I mean, yes, me too.
But I also really like Running Man. Running Man was like right after this, right?
So Running Man, I think, was 87. That may have been as late as 87.
Oh, hold on. Now they're feeding deer. You see, Arnold has a John Matrix, as he'll be named later on. He has a soft side.
So these opening, they've done this several times in Arnold movies where they show this tender opening montage of him with a child, and it's always so absurd and funny every time. He catches a fish, he plays with a deer, he goes swimming. Oh, the fish jumped out of his hand. He's a silly goose.
It's like the opening to a bad sitcom.
Like an update. Oh, yeah. I love him in the pool with his daughter because he just threw her very, very hard into the water.
The pool. How many takes they have to do so he didn't throw her out?
Yeah, okay, easy, Arnold, easy. She's only 30 pounds. We know you can hold a tree.
Oh,
So I think I would say in terms of peak Arnold, in terms of him like at the peak of his powers, I might say 87 with Running Man and Predator.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
that's like he's the guy at that point, right?
Oh, for sure. And I mean, he kind of, after Terminator 2, he does what? True Lies? And then he kind of falls off after that, I think.
Yeah. So you know what the movie immediately after Terminator 2 was True Lies.
Yeah, right.
Which is kind of I don't know. I mean it's fine, but it like to go from Terminator 2 to
I liked it at the time. I haven't seen it in years at this point.
Or wait, did I say True Lies?
Yeah.
I meant Last Action Hero.
Oh yeah, Last Action Hero is kind of hit and miss.
Yeah, like True Lies is cool, and that one Eraser. Have you seen that one?
Eraser has one of my favorite Arnold lines of all time when he kicks the alligator or the crocodile or something, and he calls him luggage. He kicks a crocodile in the face and says, "Your luggage."
Your luggage. Awesome.
So good.
Yeah, because so let's think about this here. So we've got Predator and Running Man are in 87. Right. Then Red Heat, which is the buddy comedy action, movie, which is pretty good. Then you got Twins, which is different. It's funny, but
And Junior was right around that time too, right? Or was that early 90s?
That was early 90s. That was like 94.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he does. So after Terminator 2.
Yeah, he has a bit of a rough stretch.
It's Last Action Hero, True Lies, which is cool, but True Lies, Junior, then Eraser, then Jingle All the Way, then Batman and Robin, then End of Days, then The Sixth Day.
Oh God,
that's a rough stretch.
The Sixth Day, which had the XFL in it, which didn't age well at all.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that since the time, maybe. So
we got someone flying in a helicopter, and apparently Mr. Matrix knows this fella. I'm assuming he's his superior when he was in the army. Marines, whatever it was.
We're some kind of military official here is what we're learning. Now her name is Jenny.
Oh.
Now, do you think our own Jenny from Jenny and the Gems, maybe she was named after John Matrix's daughter?
I mean, I'd like to think so, but
I think we can only assume so.
I would think so, yeah.
I do have a friend that was named after Kyle from Terminator.
I don't know how to feel about that.
That's cool. How would you feel if you were named after Kyle?
I mean, I don't know. So in case we didn't mention this, Arnold lives up in the woods somewhere because he's out of that life. He's left that life behind him. So naturally, you have to go live in the woods when you leave that life behind you.
He just wants some peace and quiet. And man, here's that crusty old general trying to call him back to action for one more mission. He just wants to be left alone with his daughter. Don't you know?
Let the man live.
He just wants to live.
Oh God.
But we know that there's something that might be. He's leaving. The general's leaving a couple guards behind. So there might be something going on here. There might be someone after our old friend Matrix.
Oh, I don't know. I think this is just a nice movie about a man and his daughter.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, what a relief then.
Well, maybe not.
Oh. And as soon as you say that, that's 4 people dead now.
4? You thank God you're here. because I lost count already.
Already? Or wait, so 3 actually, because one guy just got shot in the arm.
Well, I wrote down 4, but let's be real. There's a 4th one coming at some point, so I can leave that mark there.
At some point in the next 10 seconds, there will be a 4th dead. Yeah.
Oh, so now they're hiding, and he's protecting his daughter, of course.
Of course.
He says, "You think I could smell them coming?" And Matrix says, "I did." So
I did.
He's the Uber Marine. He's not John Matrix. He's John K. Marine. That's what he is.
So Arnold, he has his classic lines. Do you think, has it ever come out if he improvises those lines, or if he writes them, or do people write those for him? Or, how involved is he in the writing process of his one-liners?
I'd like to think he comes up with them himself, but I mean, I really don't know. Especially, there's some good lines in this movie coming up.
Yes, there are.
I'd like to think he comes up with them, but who knows? Oh, wait, and there's the one.
There's number 4. And we did see Jenny Matrix hiding under a bed, and a pair of Motorhead boots walked up and stopped in front of them. So let's see here.
Well, I'm sure this is going to end perfectly fine for this man.
Yeah, absolutely.
His people have some business with John Matrix, and they've stolen his daughter. They've taken his daughter.
They got her.
Oh,
wrong.
And there's another one for the body count. All right.
Number 5. And you could play a drinking game if you're feeling very depressed, where you take a shot every time a person dies.
So we're all of, what are we, about 10, 15 minutes into this movie?
Yeah.
And I've counted 7 deaths so far. So
7?
7.
I only got 5.
Well, there was 2 at the beginning. Within 30 seconds.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm already off.
For those of you playing along at home,
we're at 7.
We're at 7.
Okay.
By my count.
Yeah. Well, again, there's going to be 7 eventually. No, I think you're right. 7. So
now he's pushing a heavy truck down a hill.
And he looked under the hood, and it was filled with wires. So we can only assume what they did to it. Not wearing a seatbelt, by the way.
No, it's highly dangerous. Kids, don't try this at home.
Yeah. And he's coming at us with no brakes, they say. And whoop, goes right by him. And is that a Ford Bronco?
I think it was a Chevy, but
Chevy. Okay.
They probably tried to get a Ford Bronco, but
Well, this is pre-OJ now.
That's a good point. Who could have possibly seen that coming?
Oh, that crazy bastard! He's still coming with no brakes.
And he misses again. Whoop! And he goes off. Now, no normal human being would survive this.
No.
And now the car's inexplicably on fire. How did that happen? And it exploded. Boy, I tell you, for a car that was loaded with wires in the hood, that sure did blow up pretty well.
Yeah. All right, now he's fighting a whole group of hooligans here with guns.
Let me get my body count sheet ready. I got a feeling.
And no one is shooting the guns. They all just kind of stood around. Oh, look at this.
Look at now.
Chainmail.
Now, is it chainmail or is it mesh? I've always wondered.
I mean, I've always considered it to be chainmail.
See,
frankly, I don't want to live in a world where he's not wearing a chainmail vest.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, it takes a certain kind of confidence to pull off a mesh shirt.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is a confidence I've never had in my life.
No, Lord, no.
But I that would make him scarier if he wore mesh, I think, because chainmail is just armor. That proves he's afraid of getting shot if he wears chainmail. Now, if he wears mesh, he says, "Go ahead, shoot me. I'll do whatever I want."
Yeah, he's much more of an alpha that way, huh?
I think so.
Yeah. You know what, Matt? You make a great point. And so we've got here. Look, Dan Hedaya is in this.
Yes, that's
I,
right.
I didn't remember Dan Hedaya. Wonderful character actor Dan Hedaya. I did not remember him being in this movie. Wow.
So they shot Mr. Matrix with a tranquilizer dart and took him back to Dan Hedaya's palatial estate, I'm assuming, which appears to be an office somewhere.
Yes.
with rotting barrels in the background.
Yeah. And the plot is kind of unfolding here with some exposition. It looks like they want him to go to a country called Valverde and kill the president.
Valverde is not a real place, I would imagine.
No,
is it?
No, Valverde is like a neighborhood in Orange County or something.
I'm no geography major. It could be real. I don't know.
And there we have what is that? What is his name? Neil Patrick Kelly, or I thought
you were going to say Neil Patrick Harris.
Okay,
that's a totally different person.
Totally different. I wish
Doogie
Howser was in this movie as a villain, as a scummy villain.
It's like Harold and Kumar.
Yeah. No, what's the name of the real sleazy little guy that's smoking a cigarette right here?
Oh God. Was he the one that was in the Warriors, right? Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, in the Warriors and in Twin Peaks.
I can't think of his name. I can look it up. But let me know if anybody gets added to the body count as I look this up.
Okay, well, gosh, it could be Jenny Matrix. Bennett has a knife at her throat here. Oh, okay.
Now, here's something very upsetting that I just read here on the Google. On Metacritic, this only has a 51% rating.
Terrible.
Which it just shows you what Metacritic is worth.
Yeah. What an abomination.
David, it's a crime against humanity is what it is.
Absolutely. David Patrick Kelly as the character Sully.
Okay.
And so we've got Arnold, or excuse me, Mr. Matrix, Colonel Matrix, getting on the plane.
Keep it kayfabe, man. Come on.
Yeah. He's going to be getting on the plane to go to Valverde. Now, have they said how Bennett knows Matrix yet, and I missed it, or? I don't. They've said they alluded to a previous relationship.
Okay.
Because one of them said, "I thought you were dead."
Oh. Did you see that? He Mr. Matrix said, "I'll be back." Huh.
Ha.
Weird.
Yeah.
Wonder if that'll ever do anything for Mr. Matrix in the future.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Who can say?
And now obviously this is a pre 9/11 world where you just walk on the airplane.
Walk on a plane with nothing. Keep your shoes on. Don't have to take your shoes off. You get to go on a plane with shampoo bottles, and you don't have to remove any of that.
Look what we've lost to freedom. The ability to carry on full-size shampoo bottles in our carry-on bags.
Nothing shady about this fella just pushing a man to the gate. No. Everything's fine there.
Yeah.
Why should we be alarmed? Just another day at the airport.
And he's wearing a safari hat, by the way. And a Hawaiian shirt. And a white Don Johnson style sport coat.
Apparently, Valverde is a nice place. An island nation, an island country.
Yeah, tropical nation. Now we should have also have noted that Bennett was wearing leather pants.
Yes, he was.
And leather fingerless gloves.
Really adds to the mesh.
Yes, absolutely.
What a choice! A villain wearing mesh or chainmail, or I like to think it's mesh, but.
Well, I'm gonna be team chainmail on here. So.
Oh well, fine. See, that's where we disagree.
Yeah. So that we can call this it's a Lex Luger situation here where we just agree to disagree.
How dare you bring up the Lex Luger on a Commando podcast? I've already done it once, and that was one time too many.
Now, should I start comparing Arnold's body and Lex's body?
I will hang up right now.
No, I think Lex has a. I think his striations are deeper.
And our fella that Mr. Matrix was escorted on the plane with has been deceased, so let's add that to the body count. Was killed in his plane seat.
And we're at 8 now, right?
Yes, let's go with that.
Sure.
Yes, 8. And here comes one of the greatest lines in cinema history.
Truly.
Do not
Ready?
disturb my friend. He's dead tired. just chef's kiss. Magic.
And with that golden Arnold delivery that only he can deliver. Too great. So I believe so I've always assumed this was LAX airport. This was in the LA area. Is that accurate? Do you know?
Well, I mean, unless he lived in the mountains in LA, I mean, who knows?
Well, San Gabriel Mountains and out in Big Bear area and all that, right?
Look, I don't know all these California terms, okay? I'm in the Northeast. That's might
true.
As well be on another planet.
Yeah. I was just talking. So I was actually a friend of mine from Boston was out here visiting last weekend, and we were talking about how California it's essentially just its own country. Like it's so wacky and different than like everywhere else in the country that it's just its own nation pretty much.
Now Arnold has broken into the cargo bay of the ship, of the plane here, and he's climbing out underneath onto the landing gear, which seems highly dangerous. But
he has a specialized set of skills. He's probably done this before. And one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie is coming up here in just a moment when he jumps into the swamp.
And the plane takes off with Arnold on the landing gear.
So let's just see, how high is he really jumping from? Here we go. Ready? Yeah.
Let's say about 5 or 6 feet.
Well, from the long shot, it looked to be about 500 or 600 feet, and
yes.
Arnold's body went incredibly limp, only to cut to a shot of a swamp. Yeah, him falling butt first, horizontally into a swamp.
God, what a gloriously stupid, great movie.
Stupid?
Stupid in a good way.
Oh, of course. So, this is where I get confused about whether it's supposed to be LAX or not. I mean, I think it's just supposed to be some generic place, but there's certainly no swamps around LAX. I can say that for certain.
I'll have to take your word for it.
So you've never been to California?
I have not.
Do you have any desire to come?
Not particularly.
Yeah. So I mean, it's hot. There's no water. It's always on fire.
You're really selling me on this place, man.
It's unbelievably expensive.
Great. Where do I sign? Where do I sign? I'll be there tomorrow.
All right, great. So if are you going to come out for I mean, let's assume that WrestleMania will happen at this point. I mean,
if it's still not on fire.
Right, yeah. But would you come out for WrestleMania to LA? I
mean, no.
Are you I don't know, are you a WrestleMania travel guy?
I've never been to one.
Yeah, me neither.
But I mean, I'd like to go to one eventually, but I'm not going to LA for it.
LA really is a.
It sounds like a special kind of hell.
Yeah, I would say that's accurate. I'm always fascinated to hear people's experiences, like coming there for the first time, especially if it's on vacation.
Right.
Because it's the dichotomy between the way that it's portrayed in movies versus what it actually is so incredibly vast,
Right.
that it just must be the biggest disappointment to everyone.
From what I gather of what LA is really like, it sounds like it's there's the beach, and hey, there's a whole lot of traffic.
That's it.
There you go.
Well, from your, I think you described it pretty accurately on the previous episode with Ben Locke.
Look, if you expect me to remember what I've said on a previous podcast, it's going to be a long day.
Well, I mean, you just mentioned the heat and the traffic.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, so nice to know I'm consistent. That's always a plus.
Yeah.
So we've got our fella from the Warriors here chasing after a female flight attendant.
Yeah.
With Mr. Matrix following slowly behind.
And he has Sully has a real lecherous look in his eye, so he's up to no good, certainly.
That suit is pretty lecherous too, quite frankly.
Yeah. It looks like an acid washed suit, basically, with kind of bastard pants as the suit pants. So
yeah. Those pants are kind of hiked up to his nipples too. What are you doing?
Yeah, he's in a bad way here.
And that tie. What happened to you? Why are you dressed like this?
Who did this to you?
Who did this to you? Nobody goes out in public like this.
And he. Oh well,
I'm not going to repeat that on this.
No, certainly not.
He calls her a very unseemly name.
Yeah, after she rejected his advances, which, by the way, consisted of him saying, "Hey, I've got something for you," and then her refusing.
Now you have John Matrix here, who apparently is there to help, grabs her by the shoulder and says, "Get in the car." Now, let's think about this for a moment.
And he just rips out the seat of a car.
He just rips out the car seat. Now, this is a rather large fellow, and Sully is a rather small fellow.
Mm-hmm.
So she was able to ward off his advances, but it's just very I don't know what's the word. Interesting.
Yeah,
it's
interesting.
It's an interesting wrinkle to the story of how these two people meet.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, every couple loves to have a wonderful zany way they met. So
zany was the exact word I was thinking. Yes, you're right.
So we've got Sully here. Okay, yeah. So this is supposed to be LAX because that's LAX.
Oh, but okay.
There's still no swamp around it.
They added the swamp for effect.
Yeah.
This scene will be really good if he falls into a swamp.
We got to have him fall into a swamp.
But sir, there's no swamps at LAX. I don't care.
It's so, you know, sir. It's just that's great, but LAX is just surrounded by very, very large homeless encampments. Should we just have him fall into those? Well, no. Let's just put a swamp. Who cares?
Jeez.
All right.
Well, it's your movie, I suppose.
Yeah.
Sully, I might add, has a very punchable face.
He plays a rude guy in every movie.
Rude
I think
guy.
That's fair to say.
Creep.
Yeah.
Freaky individual. I mean.
Now, do you notice the sign that's in the background?
The one that says Galleria?
Galleria, yes. Now, do you remember in Terminator 2 where John Connor is located when he's at the mall there, when he's at the arcade?
Was it the Galleria?
The Galleria.
Huh. Does this take place in the same universe as Terminator 2? Wait a minute. Drew, you're blowing my mind here. Wait a minute.
Look. I'm just saying here.
Holy hell, I need a minute.
Yeah. Take your time.
So does that mean is he a T-1000? Who is John Matrix?
That's the question. See? He's back. He's back as a
Fuck.
Terminator in the same universe.
So is this a prequel?
I think we can assume this is a prequel.
My God.
Maybe the T-800. Is that what he is? He's a T-800, right?
Yes, I believe you're right.
Maybe the T-800 is based on John Matrix.
Oh, and Matrix. That's a robot computer name.
That's
which
right.
which we would find out in the future.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
Whew, blew my mind.
Yep.
Wow.
Unbelievable, huh?
Oof.
Speaking of Matrix, so I know you guys did that for an episode. I watched that movie again recently. The only time I had seen it before was in high school math class because we were learning about matrices. And so my teacher thought...
Wait a minute. That's not how that works. What?
Well,
did she just want to watch The Matrix and found an excuse?
Clearly.
Oh, God. That's something.
Yes. And again, that's rural California for you. So.
Well, we're learning shapes in geometry, and one of the shapes is the shape of a guitar. So yeah. we're gonna watch This Is Spinal Tap today, kids, to learn about geometry. I mean, come on.
It's about the same leap in logic, I'd say.
So apparently this. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. So we're to reset here. We are at the Galleria. Sully is taking some money from another seedy-looking person. Oh, it actually looks like it's full of passports. So that's what we're doing here.
Something tells me those passports aren't legal.
No, I think that's how they're always provided to people is in a crumbled up envelope.
But who am I to judge such an upstanding citizen like our friend Sully?
Great point. Now look at how busy that mall is. Don't you miss when a shopping mall was the happening place?
No, because I really don't like people. So.
Well,
I like the emptiness of the malls now because, you see, I can go to the mall if I have to go to the mall. If for some reason Amazon doesn't have that one item and I have to go out and get something, I like going to the mall, getting what I need, not seeing anybody I know, and leaving.
You don't just post up at the mall?
No. I am not a teenager. I used to, but then I turned 18.
I have a friend who's in his mid-30s. He loves the mall. He'll just hang out there.
That's a shame.
I think it's cool. I respect it.
Like, I understand going to the mall if you're of an advanced age for exercise. Like,
absolutely.
That makes sense. But me sitting here as a 29-year-old man to go to the mall to hang out, no. Maybe I'm the weirdo.
Yeah, maybe. So this is what happened here. The as yet unnamed flight attendant. They were at the mall. Flight attendant contacted security, and real quick, John Matrix is ripping a phone booth and breaking the glass. Now he's picking it up with Sully inside and flipping.
You ever lift a phone booth, Drew?
No, I can lift a cell phone, and that's about it.
Okay.
Just
have to ask.
Yeah, the full-size iPhone is a little bit heavy for me.
Yeah, I know. I just got a new iPhone, and it's rather bulky, I must say.
Yeah. So anyways, security has been called. There's gunshots being fired. John Matrix.
Body count. Excuse me. Body count.
Is that 10? Or 9?
I'm at 9, but
okay, 9.
Let's assume 10 is coming.
Yeah. But you're right, because I don't have a pen and paper in front of me, so I'm not keeping track here.
Now, did that fellow who she just pushed down the stairs, do we assume he's dead?
I'd say no because we don't have a zoom in of his bloody face.
All right, that's a great point. There is a science to this. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nope, he's alive. We just saw him. Okay,
Okay, there you go.
crisis averted.
Tons of security at this mall too.
Yeah, one would argue a little too much.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a big mall, but
still, it's.
And now he just Tarzaned his way onto the top of the elevator. What in the world?
And here we go. Boom! Double punch. In high school, we the day after, or like the day after we watched this, we were in Spanish class, me and my friend, and we asked my teacher how to say double punch in Spanish. And it's a mandoble punch.
Oh.
Mandoble.
Well, you remembered it. It must have stuck with you.
A double-fisted punch, yeah. In Spanish, it's a mandoble.
See that? You learn something on this podcast.
Absolutely.
Oh, discount Dolph Lundgren in the background wearing that white suit. Holy mackerel.
No, I missed him. Oh, man. Can you imagine all the great Dolph Lundgren movies you get to dig into on this show?
Rocky IV. Is there another one? Is there another one?
Well, Showdown in Little Tokyo.
Ah, good point.
Spoiler alert, he jump kicks over a car.
Oh, well, now I can't watch it.
Oh.
Actually, we've already seen a Dolph Lundgren movie here on this podcast because he was in The Expendables.
The Expendables, you're right.
Yes.
You are right, yeah.
Now we have a car chase going on, and through the streets of L.A.
Beautiful city of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
You know what's, I mean, not this one, but most car chases, it's weird. I like them, but I instantly tune out as soon as there's a car chase.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I think it depends on the movie, because like they're done better in some movies than others.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, plus with everything else that happens in this movie, the car chase is the most tame thing about this fucking movie.
It's very insignificant.
I mean, he just threw a phone book, for Christ's sake.
What do you think the best car chase of all time is?
Ooh. Now this is a bit of a weird one, but bear with me.
Okay.
The remake of Gone in 60 Seconds with Nick Cage at the end when he steals the Ford Mustang and he's driving through the city with the cops chasing him.
All right.
I love that.
Not bad. Not bad.
It's a bit of a deep cut, but yeah. I may be the only one who likes that movie, but
no, that movie's that's a good movie. I like it. The original. Now, have you ever seen the original Gone in 60 Seconds? I
don't believe I have.
So it's pretty cool. I actually think I like the remake better.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of like an underground.
I have to interrupt you for a minute.
Yes, please.
Because they just crashed into a telephone pole with nary a scratch. Now,
and not wearing seatbelts.
Wearing seatbelts, head on into a telephone pole. Now, I know Arnold is supposed to be strong. But my goodness. Maybe he is the Terminator.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, man, all right, I'm sorry.
No.
Carry on.
No, that's right. We will need to interrupt again in just a second because there's, you know what, I can get back to...
You mean like right now where he's hanging Sully off of a cliff?
Yes, and you can see the string in a previous frame. You can see the string that's hanging, that his foot is tied to. And Sully, there's some great dialogue coming up here as well. In just a moment, Sully begging for his life here.
Sully, remember when I promised to kill you last? I lied. And he dropped Sully off the cliff. So
and that's our 10th.
Oh, good point. Yes, that's 10. Very good.
Yep. And now we're gonna flip over his damaged yellow Porsche. Flips it over, and look how damaged the side of it is. Keep that in mind.
That car naturally still drives. I mean,
of course. And What did you do with Sully? I let him go. And now watch the driver's side of the car,
Hey,
and
it's
it's in
fixed.
perfect condition.
My God. You know, you got to really appreciate some of those people that work for AAA. They can really fix anything.
They truly can.
Oh, and we're back to Bennett with the mesh, chainmail mesh, chain mesh. We're gonna call it chain mesh.
Sure, there you go. That's a good compromise. So hey, real quick about Gone in 60 Seconds, the original one. It was kind of like a guerrilla filmmaking type thing where they did all of the car chases unpermitted, and so everyone else in the scene responding to the car chase is legitimately scared for their lives and trying to get out of the way.
Holy shit! That's
So
that seems dangerous.
Yeah,
Bit
but it's
of a liability.
a bit, but it's cool to see.
That's wild. No, I don't think I'm trying to think. I don't know if I ever have. I've seen the remake with Nick Cage a bunch, but
yeah, me too.
I don't know if I've ever seen the original.
Yeah.
So we're back at Dan Hedaya's palatial estate.
Now, are we to assume this is in Valverde because there's some kind of different flag hanging?
I would assume so.
I wonder if you can buy a Valverde flag on eBay.
You could probably buy anything on eBay. You could buy Valverde on eBay. They just give you a paper that said, "Here's the rights to Valverde."
A made-up place.
Oh, what the hell was the name of the made-up place in the Expendables? I should remember that.
Oh, it had a really good name.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
I'd have to look it up. But it was a good one. It's not quite Valverde, but it was pretty good. Yeah. Oh, and the car's... He must have gotten an accident back on the way back, because now the car is busted again. That John Matrix mustn't be a good driver.
No, it must not be. What a shame.
Now, forgive me if I missed this, but what's the significance of the clock ticking down on Matrix's arm?
So they've got he has X number of hours before the plane lands. It's exactly 11 hours. Yeah.
Okay, I missed that part.
Yeah. So as soon as the plane lands, and they'll see that the guy that was with him was dead, and that they'll see that John Matrix is not on the plane, and they'll kill his daughter.
So they've apparently checked into this Roach Motel here, and
so this was they got that from Sully's pocket.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is a very, very deep movie here.
It is. It's like Memento, really.
Absolutely. Yeah. I was gonna say. Yeah. I was
have to watch it forwards and backwards to really get the grasp of what's going on.
I was gonna say yes. It's almost Lynchian in its depth.
So they're searching around this motel room, and our friend from Predator has arrived, whose name escapes me at the moment.
I was gonna say I don't think we know his name yet, do we?
I don't believe so. Oh, it's Cook. Never mind.
Cook.
See that? Question asked, question answered.
Jingle All the Way. Are you a fan of that movie?
I was, but I haven't seen it in a very long time.
Yeah, I saw it in the theater.
Oh, how was that?
Not good. I haven't seen it since.
I can't remember the last time I've seen it. It's been a long time.
It's probably pretty funny now.
Now, apparently, another movie we forgot was Kindergarten Cop.
Yes.
When was that? Was that what, 1990?
That was 1990.
Okay.
And so let me get your opinion on this. And now Cook and Arnold are, Cook and Matrix are fighting in the hotel room. Guns going off, of course. I saw Kindergarten Cop not in the theater, but like as soon as it was released on video.
Mm-hmm.
So that would have been like 91.
Right.
I was 7. Is that a little young to see? That's kind of I don't know.
I mean, I saw True Lies the first time when I was like 5. So I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not really the authority on these matters.
Yeah, you know what? I saw Predator when it was on video, and I was like 4 in like '88.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, that I can safely say is too young for a Predator.
Inappropriate.
Yes, a little bit.
And speaking of inappropriate, we've busted through the wall into a couple
In
who are mid coitus.
Mid act, if you
Yeah.
will.
And they're watching Cook and Matrix really battle it out now. And
all right, there's another one, and check. All right, very good. Oh wait, he's not dead yet.
Oh.
Let's wait.
Hold off, he might survive.
All right, there we go. Oh,
lost him.
hate to see it.
Another life lost. What a world we live in.
You know, I'm really looking forward to when I really can't keep up with this list I'm making, with this this checklist I'm making, because I know it's coming.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try. I'm really gonna try, but I know I'm gonna fail at it.
That's the beauty of this movie, is because it starts. I mean, it goes in these ebbs and flows where you get some right off the bat, but you're able to manage it, and you can keep count until a certain point, but then eventually it just totally falls apart.
And I know, I know if you search Google that the real number is out there, because there's people who have analyzed every single frame of this movie. I know that, but that's not the fun.
Yeah, what fun is that?
It's like the Rambo body count or the RoboCop body count. Those are out there. I know this.
Sure. Oh man, dude, you guys, you have the Rambo movies to go through, including my favorite, the 2008 Rambo.
Yes, we are on the same wavelength with that. Absolutely.
It's so awesome.
God, it's so good.
Yeah.
Like, shockingly good.
Yeah, no reason for it to be that good.
No. Now, did you see the last one, the one that came out last year, the year before?
Yes, I did. I saw it in the theater, and me and my friend were the only 2 people in the entire theater.
Now, I have to ask you, I have not watched it yet. It's apparently on Amazon Prime, which I have, and I haven't seen it yet. Was it any good? Is it worth my time? That tells me my answer right there. That sigh.
Can I talk about it, or do you want me to kind of be vague?
For the sake of the podcast, in case people haven't seen this movie, let's be vague.
Okay, I'll be vague. It's not good. It takes.
That's not very vague, Drew.
That's vague, right? That's vague. It takes a fairly unexpected turn during it, and it kind of ruins the tone of the movie.
Oh, just what I want.
Yeah, and then the only reason I would say you should watch it is for the last. I mean, the movie's not very long, but like the last 10 to 15 minutes of it. The post, I don't even know if it goes into the credits or not, but definitely like the falling action and the post climax is some of the more surreal filmmaking you'll see. So that's
right.
I mean, you're a fan of the series, right?
Oh yeah, I have all of them on Blu-ray.
Yeah. Okay. Watch it then. You just need to watch it. Yeah.
All right. I've been holding off because I heard it wasn't great. So.
And it's not great, but just you're a fan of the series. Yeah. You should watch it.
Yeah, I probably will.
Yeah.
Because I hate myself.
Yes. He's not nearly as, which is actually a big disappointment. He's not nearly as roided up or as incoherent in this one as he is in number 4.
Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
to be fair, it'd be asking a lot for him to stay that roided up for 10 years.
10 years. He cycles, brother.
our friend Matrix and his lady friend here are in a warehouse, airport hangar,
Mm-hmm.
some
Yeah.
sort of building that they've infiltrated, looking for Bennett and crew,
Mm-hmm.
or looking for the whereabouts of Bennett and crew, I should say.
Yeah, or just some kind of information. Even though they should, I mean, they know they're in Valverde, but I guess we don't know how big. Hey, these coordinates are somewhere near Santa Barbara. I used to live in Santa Barbara and went to school there.
Santa Barbara, Valverde? You lived in Santa Barbara, Valverde?
Well, I guess they're. I'm assuming they
Did
mean
you
Santa
commute?
Barbara, California.
Did you commute?
Yeah, it's an 11-hour plane ride one way.
Oh, there's the island. We've found
There.
Valverde.
All
There we are.
right. Okay, so maybe they were talking about Santa Barbara, Valverde. I thought they were talking about Santa Barbara, California. Now that, Matthew, that's a beautiful place.
What,
If you
Santa
ever
Barbara?
come, yeah,
Oh.
yeah, very, very nice.
It sounds like anything's better than LA from the way you've described it and the way I've heard. So.
Yeah, LA not okay.
Oh, you've said that before, haven't you?
I have.
How long does it take to? Oh, only 2 hours to get to the island.
2 hours.
Wow.
So what was the 11-hour flight?
Look, if you're looking for logic,
I know
this
that's my
is not the movie for you.
Shame on me. You know what? I will say though, LA does have pretty good food. It's not like, yeah, I mean, oh man, they have. Do you know what birria is by any chance?
I do not.
Ooh, so it's a Mexican dish. It's like Mexican pot roast basically.
That sounds
So
all
it's
right.
oh man, so it's beef, that's slow cooked
Mhm.
and then shredded. Oh man, they put it in like tacos.
That sounds
And
all
they
right.
and so like the thing they do is they kind of dip the tacos in red sauce, or dip the shells in red sauce, the tortillas. Then they'll
Now,
fry
Hank,
up.
hold that thought, because we
Yeah,
have to
sorry,
talk.
sorry.
We need to talk about what's going on here.
Sorry.
At some point in between him finding out where Valverde is, he figured out how to drive a front end loader, a backhoe.
Mhm.
He got his backhoe license, and he just drove through a building for reasons to load up on
Well,
gear.
to get supplies.
Yes.
He drove into an army surplus store, and it also did not really show where he got the front end loader from. They were driving in a car, and they saw the surplus city, and then jump cut to him driving through the front with a backhoe.
And he didn't need the backhoe to do that. I'm just
No.
saying. He could have used his bare hands.
I don't know if you've been paying attention to the subtitles, but they've used the word "were" an awful lot. Specifically, mechanical whir. They've used multiple times throughout the movie to describe a sound.
I think there's like a Twitter you can follow. It's something like bad subtitles for movies or something like that. Like there's a whole page of them with like just screenshots of bad subtitles.
That's awesome. I gotta check that out then.
Yeah, I think if you just search for it, I don't know the exact name of it, but I think if you search for it.
So you know what would be a good one, and I'm sure this might be related, but like great moments in TV censoring, where where they do the overdubs to censor out bad words. Of course the greatest one of all time, Big Lebowski. This is what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps. And now you can, those of you at home, you can just imagine what that replaced. There's another good one in Tremors, where after the tremor busts through the drainage ditch and dies, Kevin Bacon yells, "Fool you!"
Oh God, you gotta love it.
Mm.
I often wonder how they get away with showing like some of those movies on like regular cable. Like you'll see 50 Shades of Grey on the E network. How the hell does that work? Is it 20 minutes long? It's absurd.
It's just it's a half an hour episode of
not
a movie.
even.
Yeah.
So
Now
they've arrested our friend John Matrix here for driving the backhoe into the surplus store, and now she pulls out a rocket launcher, which is backwards,
yes,
and blows up some random trash
like a
can building,
bus stop or something.
and she shoots it at the policeman. God.
And
What a movie.
hits it perfectly because Matrix is in the paddy wagon, and presumably she was trying to blow up the paddy wagon.
I tell you, for no formal training, she's a hell of a shot.
Absolutely. And it should be noted also that the cops, when they pulled up alongside of her, they said, "Hey, hooker, not bad."
And
so,
they have escaped.
And they're free. And we're back on Val Verde now.
Man, Bennett really does have a look about him, doesn't he?
He sure does. I mean, you were dead on about the confidence.
I mean, again, I'll say it again. It takes a certain type of confidence to pull off what he's wearing.
Yeah.
That is a confidence I do not have. I will never have, and have never had.
I know. I was just gonna say I have never known such confidence.
No. No.
Good for him, huh? He must have.
Yeah. I'm not a confident man, so I mean that's
no.
My lord.
No, neither am I. But you know what? You project it well, Matt.
I can bullshit with the best of them.
There we go. And now we could just turn this into a very, very dark and serious podcast where we just start sharing our personal insecurities and shortcomings.
No, it already got pretty dark off the air, so we'll.
Yeah, you're right.
We'll save that for off-air discussion. Thank you. This is a happy-go-lucky podcast about a kidnapping. All right, about a movie where there's a kidnapping involved.
Yeah, with an incalculable death count.
Yes. Oh, speaking of death count, I think that fella's dead. Or did he just knock him out?
Okay,
that one might be up for discussion.
That's up for discussion. So we can maybe ask the folks at home to get some discussion going. Now, do you think it qualifies as a death if a man is repeatedly knocked into if his head is repeatedly rammed into a metal spike?
Well, it probably depends on the person. You know, some people have harder skulls than others. Mm-hmm. I mean, every one person's gunshot wound could be fatal. One person's gunshot wound could just be a flesh wound. You don't know.
Great point.
Yeah.
Great point. A lot of room for debate here.
I am an action movie scientist. That's what I'm deeming myself. I will trademark that in the morning, so don't anybody steal it from me. I will find you.
Matthew Souza, action movie scientist. AMS. That's your.
I like it.
Yeah, that's your title. So you can start putting that on your mail.
I should get business cards printed. Is what I should do.
Absolutely.
Oh, there's
there we go.
What?
That's
one,
two.
Two. All right, two. We'll put two down. There we go.
What are we at this point? Is that 13?
I've already lost count, man. Let's see. 6. 7, yes, 13. Very good.
All right. And so we've got. Now, do we know her name at this point? Did we miss her name?
I mean, probably. We're an hour into this movie. I'm assuming they said her name at some point.
We would assume, but I guess we don't know. So she's flying the airplane, and I will say that they did set that up by they asked her if she had any experience. She has trained in a Cessna before.
Oh. I love the name of the place they stole everything from. Surplus City.
Surplus City.
Someone threw a random thing into the generic name for a store generator, and that's what they came up with.
Yeah, blank city.
Yep. Surplus City. Welcome
Spatula.
to...
Whoa! Oh! Did you see that?
Yeah, that was Bill Pullman.
Bill Paxton.
Bill Paxton. I always get Bill Pullman and Bill Paxton confused. I don't know why. It's a problem. It's a big problem. I've tried to work on it.
Hey, you and the rest of the world.
Oh.
R.I.P.
Good.
Bill
It's not just
Paxton,
me.
by the way. No,
Yes.
everyone does.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, R.I.P. Bill Paxton.
Yes.
He lived in Ventura, where I live.
Oh, really?
Yep. He used to go into my friend's store all the time, and they were chummy with each other. They very nice guy apparently.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So big year for Bill Pullman or Bill Paxton, right? See, I
See?
did right there. Yeah. 1985, big year for him. So he was in Terminator, 1984, and then 85 he had Aliens, and this movie as well.
Yeah. My God. God, this was the same year as Aliens, huh?
Yeah.
Jesus, that was a big year.
Big year.
Wow.
I mean, 80s action movies. Like, what do you, you can't deny him.
No. And he was in True Lies with Arnold as well.
You're right.
Well,
Yeah.
He was the sleazeball that tries to cheat on Jamie Lee Curtis.
You're right.
Who pisses his pants on the side of a highway. Man, I should watch True Lies.
Yeah. That's our response when you say a man pisses his pants on the side of the road. Man, I gotta watch that.
Oh God.
Too good. So I wonder. I mean, obviously the '80s action movies. '80s were the best decade for action movies. But I wonder what you would even call like, what would be like the greatest action movies of the '90s? I mean, Terminator 2. But I would almost consider that.
Terminator 2 would be up there for me. Face Off would be up there, I think.
Oh, okay. The Rock.
The Rock. I was just going to say The Rock. Yep.
So that's what we're transitioning into Michael Bay.
Right.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Which would become problematic later on.
Yes.
But in the 90s, he was okay.
Yes. Yeah. So that's. I mean, I would almost spiritually, Terminator 2 is an '80s action movie.
Yeah. Yeah. With bigger, better production values.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, I watched it again the other night. Terminator 2. Incredible.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It really is. I mean, I think it's better than the first one.
Oh yeah.
It's the best of the series, easily. Yes, I think.
Easily.
And I like 3. Like last time I saw 3, I kind of liked it a little bit.
Yeah, I thought it was okay.
Basically for the scene in the graveyard alone.
Yeah.
But I mean, the rest of the series is kind of, except for the first one, of course. But
did you see the fourth one, the Christian Bale one?
I probably did, but I don't remember it, which probably speaks to the quality.
Right, yeah. So that one, it takes place in the future, like during, like the contemporary Terminator time. That would be a pretty good movie if it weren't, real quick, Arnold in a Speedo.
Oh, God.
Look at him. Yeah. Look at the mass. Awesome.
The vascularity.
Yeah, that would be a good movie if it weren't a Terminator movie. Like if it were just
if it had an entirely different premise, that movie would be great.
Well, I mean, if it were just look at Arnold rowing that boat. Look at the back.
Is he rowing your boat, Drew? Is he rowing your boat?
Rowing my boat, brother.
Yeah. Oh, we're in Valverde now.
beautiful, beautiful island of Valverde.
Yeah, that beautiful, beautiful fictional island.
Oh, but there is a darkness to it because we just saw guards patrolling with guns.
Oh,
The people
yeah.
want to be free,
Oh.
but they're under the control of
Dan Hedaya.
Dan Hedaya. So this right here, this is filmed, and Arnold almost fell out of the little rowboat there.
Yes, he did.
This was filmed in the Cambria-San Simeon area, which is on the central coast of California. Beautiful, Big Sur.
Yep.
Cambria, San Simeon, Big Sur. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful area. Yeah,
We
one of
got
my
Arnold gearing up here.
Brother, is there anything better than a gear up sequence?
He has a lot of things
Look
on
at
him.
him. He sure does. Look at him. He is getting ready to essentially go fight an entire country's army by himself.
By himself. My lord. So we're nearing the point where I'd like to state this for the record before things get going. We're nearing the point where I'm going to completely lose count of the body count here. So
Yes.
Let's just say I'm a lot like pollsters for elections, and that let's just say I'm about plus or minus 5 or 10. So I just want to get that out there before I start getting people, the one person who's going to be angry at me for not getting it right. So
Yes. Now Matthew missed this one explosion, which actually killed 4 people and not 3.
see, I can hear them typing on their keyboard already.
So I want to say that the kind of palace scene, that might be. Have you ever heard of Hearst Castle before?
That sounds familiar.
So it's the William Randolph Hearst, who's a big
Okay.
tycoon. And so his castle where he lived was it's in Cambria.
Mhm.
And I want to say it may have been filmed. The palace that might be part of Hearst Castle. I'm not positive, but
how did they get? How were they able to do that?
I don't know. I mean, you can. It's open for tours and stuff. So I don't know if they
really?
just. Yeah. It's very nice place. I do love Cambria. I was gonna go camping there a couple weekends ago with my family, but surprise, surprise, it was on fire.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, as everything always is in California.
Jesus. Good lord. Yeah, it's it seems like it's not fun out there right now, but
I don't know. It's a mess. I want to move.
I do not blame you.
I want to move to Montana or something. Just somewhere quiet and green. Oh, look at that.
There's one. All right.
There's one.
I should probably keep the sheet handy. Here we go.
Yep. And he was not on the plane, says Dan Hedaya, so we just now found out. And Bennett is smiling because he gets to go kill a child now. Oh.
All right. There's another one. Okay.
And he's not fired a gun yet. He's only slitting throats. Now, of course,
that should have been the tagline. All right, now he just threw knives at 2 people. There's 2 more. All right, so there's 3.
And the subtitle only says speaking Spanish, but I know, in fact, when he came around the corner and shot that knife gun, he said, and I quote, "Como está?" Como está? And now we're off the reservation.
Now we're blowing up buildings. I can't tell if there's people in the buildings.
Yeah, but there we go. He just blew up
4 buildings, 5 buildings?
4, 5, 6 buildings.
Now, do we assume there was people still in those buildings?
We can. There's people falling down around the buildings as well. So.
All right. Well, this thing is useless because I've lost count.
Yep. And that's when it always happens.
It's that scene.
Yep. And everything just falls apart.
There's no way that someone knows the actual number. It's impossible.
Yeah. Oh,
So
man.
the daughter has escaped from the hold she was in. Bennett has found out, and he just crashes through a wall to get out of the room.
Yeah, Bennett. Which is pretty thick, boards of plywood or whatever.
All right, there's two more. Again, I'm still going to do it because I'm going to be off, but I don't care.
Just do your best. That's all we can ask.
All right, now we're loading up the rocket launcher. How many people are on that car? 4? 5?
4, let's say 4.
All right, we'll call it 4.
Although there's a driver, so 5, I guess, because there's 4 in the back.
All right, we'll add one more.
and so it's just wholesale. There's an entire army running after Arnold.
She's back in the plane. I should probably look up her name at one point, huh?
Yeah, calling for General Franklin Kirby.
Her name in the film is Cindy. That's right.
Huh, Cindy. Okay.
All right, there's way too many people. I'm gonna lose count again. All right, there's
and
2, 3. Son of a
3,
bitch.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9.
Should I just add 10 and
10.
call it?
Yeah, there's 10.
Is
11,
it really 10?
Yeah. 12.
Jesus God.
13.
14, 15.
14, 15.
Tremendous acrobatics on the explosion, by the way.
Oh yeah. I think they used that shot multiple times too. 16, 17.
God bless you for still being able to
18,
keep track.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I'm just going to keep counting.
Hey.
25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31.
This is absurd.
32.
I mean, one of the most absurd
33,
scenes in action movie history.
34, 35.
It makes the scene me and
36.
Scott watched for the Expendables look like a pillow fight.
Yes. Great scene. 37. Yeah, great scene, but this, I think
All
this
right.
beats it.
So we're at 37. So I have to add 37 little tick marks to this sheet.
Yes.
Drew, carry the conversation for a minute.
Oh, absolutely. I'm happy to. Great scene coming up here. So he has barricaded himself inside of a tool shed. And he's taken off his, got a flesh wound. He's taken off his vest. So, all right, folks, he's surrounded.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. I was vamping for a bit. So
Thank you.
A group of soldiers has surrounded the tool shed. They're firing unmercilessly into the shed.
I got a feeling I'm going to have to add more tick marks.
And they are, according to the subtitles, speaking Spanish.
Oh, good. All right, now he stabs a pitchfork into them. All right, now wait.
Oh, and he just cut someone's head off with a saw blade and cut someone's arm off. He also axed someone in the private area.
Did you mention the pitchfork through the chest? That
no.
he started the whole ordeal with?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Shame on me. Yeah.
Making sure we have that documented for posterity.
Yeah. So that was another 5?
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
I think I made 5 marks. Maybe it was 6.
And so the big question is how many people were in 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, 5, 6, 7. 8,
I love the acrobatics
9.
They're taking as they're dying too. They're twirling
10.
around and spinning and very synchronized
11,
swimming vests.
12, 13.
And the gold goes to
15, 14, 15, 16. Boy, he's jacked in this. 17.
Oh, God.
Yeah, this is definitely Hearst Castle. It has to be.
Yeah. Have you been there before? Or?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the staircases and stuff look the same. And the Spanish tiles.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if they have a boiler room with a man running around in leather pants, though, like we have in this movie. 20.
You probably have to pay extra for leather pants.
Yeah.
Now, I've never worn leather pants, again, because it's a confidence thing.
Sure.
I would imagine running around in them like this in a room that's filled with steam.
Yeah.
Wouldn't exactly be comfortable.
Gotta be difficult. Yeah.
He must just walk around with a tub of talcum powder to.
Yeah. What a friend of mine used to call angel kisses.
Angel kisses.
You know, like the Gold Bond powder, how you squeeze it and it puffs up. He used to call that angel kisses.
Oh, there's two more.
Two more.
Smashes his head through a glass table.
All the big jumps that Arnold makes, there's always a quick cut and then him jumping horizontally.
Yeah, it's really a weird choice. I mean, he can obviously jump 20 feet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a weird choice by every single director he's ever worked for.
Yeah. This is the best movie ever made. Look at this. Just busts through the doors there and trips.
Now, that statue was probably expensive. I'd be very upset.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, it's one of the great art pieces of the nation of Valverde, too.
Valverdean treasure. You
Yeah.
just can't get that anywhere.
Oh, and there goes Dan Hedaya. Now, what movie, when you think of Dan Hedaya, what movie do you think of him in?
So, this is going to sound very stupid.
Okay.
I don't think of a movie, I think of a TV show.
All right, fair enough.
A little-known TV show, a sitcom called Yes, Dear. Have you heard of it?
No, I don't think so.
He was the father of the brother-in-law's wife on that show.
What time period are we talking here?
Early 2000s.
Wow, Yes,
Dear. I want to say it was on like CBS.
Wow.
It was one of those shows that I never watched when it aired live, but it used to be on like TBS all the time when I was home from school in the afternoons. They used to show like 10 of them in a row. So I ended up basically watching the whole series.
That's so funny.
And you know what? Not awful.
Hey, all right.
Stars Mike O'Malley is in it. So
Mike O'Malley, the Rick from the
Guts
old
fame.
Yeah, that's right. He was also he was in these ESPN commercials too back in the 90s. Yeah.
Bennett
so now
we've shot John Matrix in the shoulder.
Yeah. And now I forget, Bennett, is he like Australian or something?
Yeah, I believe so. Australian, New Zealand, something along those lines.
Yeah. One of those COVID-free countries, right?
But now he apparently makes his residence in Valverde.
Yeah.
Which I've heard is a lovely place.
It's just lovely this time of year.
Oh, I'm sure.
So we've got. So we see Bennett. He's slowly getting more and more agitated. His eyes are getting wider as he's talking to Matrix.
Did we mention he has his daughter?
We did not.
He has his daughter.
See, he's baring his teeth more, and
Oh,
he
he
throws
throws
a
the gun,
throws
and
a
now they're
gun.
going to have a knife fight.
Look at how angry he is. So now
It's the leather pants. It's very constricting. I mean,
yeah,
it pissed me off too, quite frankly.
Now, in my line of work, that is called escalating. Someone is escalating, and so John Matrix, it would be better if he were to try to de-escalate the situation rather than continuing to brandish a knife and swing at him.
Oh, I don't know. This seems to be kind of working for him, except for the fact that he's being choked. But you know.
Yeah. Subtitle says both grunting.
Oh, now it says both screaming.
Oh. Now they're having a good old-fashioned wrestle on the ground.
Real catch scan style here.
Yes, in the British tradition.
Yeah.
So I wonder, how much did Vince try to get Arnold to appear on like a WrestleMania or something back in the day?
I know he was on a SmackDown, if you remember.
Yeah. But I'm talking like peak Arnold, 87, 88.
I see. Yeah, that would have been something.
Yeah.
All right, now we're just trying to throw Arnold into the kiln. What's going on?
The strange facial expressions of Bennett, they seem disproportionate to... I mean, just kind of all of a sudden, he's just very, very unhinged.
Well, he's an actor. He's acting.
Of course.
And now he's been electrocuted. See? Acting.
Yeah.
And he just gets right back up, like as if nothing happened.
And he feels him.
It's the mesh.
It powered him up.
That's right. It protected
him. Ooh, liver shots.
You see, if that was chainmail, the man would be dead.
You're right.
That's why it's not chainmail, it's mesh. Ha!
Yep.
See?
Yeah, look at... I have no argument for that.
He's going to shoot him between the eye. Oh, here we go.
I'll shoot you between the balls.
Whoops.
Here we go. Yes. Steam hisses. Gagging.
He grabs a pipe in the steam room and throws it at Bennett's chest. And he tells Bennett to let off some steam.
Let off some steam, Bennett. Yeah, brother. The greatest line.
Drew,
let off some steam.
Drew, you ever been impaled by a pipe?
Oh, yeah, just this afternoon.
Oh, weird.
He threw a pipe at him and it killed him.
Not just any pipe, a pipe that's probably the size of the tree he carried earlier in the film. Maybe the greatest ending to any movie ever.
Yeah, truly.
I mean, I think it's Maltese Falcon, Casablanca.
Yeah, right.
Shawshank Redemption, and Commando. That's how I rank. I think Commando is right up there. Citizen Kane. It's the Citizen Kane of action movies. Really.
Yes.
So he has his daughter back, and
there's troops. There's good troops here.
He's killed, by my count, hundreds of people. Again, plus or minus 10, but.
And so the cavalry has arrived with General Franklin or Franklin Kirby rather. Anything left for us? Just bodies.
He wants him to come back permanently, and he says, "This is the last time." You see, he was only coming back to save his daughter.
Save his daughter.
He's a man with a heart of gold, is that John Matrix. He's all about family. He's a family man, as we saw in the beginning.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got some deer to feed.
Cindy, you're here too.
Cindy, we forgot. No chance.
And cue power station. to do the outro music.
I am a mountain. Surrounded by your love, you are a fountain.
Look, I will not sit here and let anybody disparage the power station on this podcast. It just won't happen. I won't allow it.
Look at I'm not saying anything one way or another. Just reading the subtitles.
I don't know. I heard you saying those beautiful lyrics and laughing and mocking. That's what I heard.
Not at all. No,
Well,
no.
Well, maybe I misheard then.
You must have.
Yeah, silly me. And we roll credits on this motion picture.
Bravo.
Whew, what a rush.
Bravo. What a film.
Oh, I told you. Maltese Falcon, Casablanca, Commando.
Great pieces of cinematic art.
I agree. It's arguably the finest piece of cinematic art.
I would argue that any day of the week.
Well, that was a very fun watch, Drew. Thank you for choosing that movie.
You're welcome.
Oh, good God. I have to wrap this up now, and I don't know how.
What can you say?
It's just if you're a fan of action movies and you've never seen Commando, first of all, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Second of all, go watch it immediately.
So sick.
Drop everything and watch it.
Ugh.
It's so absurd in the best way possible.
Yeah.
Which is like, my favorite type of action movie is action movies like this.
And
just the absurdity of the whole thing.
It's pure 80s too. It's just like wanton violence. There's shopping malls, there's helicopters, tons of guns, unbelievable death counts, just Arnold flexing shirtless. It's got everything.
All it needed was Lex Luger. All right, so
Drew. Yeah, can you imagine? Let's just sit back and let's just think about Lex Luger in the starring role here.
No, what's that? Oh, it appears we're out of time. We can't linger on that any longer. Sorry, Drew. No, we're on a strict time schedule here on the pop feed, and I simply cannot go on any longer. So. All right, Drew. Anything you would like to plug, sir?
Yeah. So, like you mentioned at the beginning, I do host a podcast called You Don't Know Billy Jack. My friend and I, Jordan, we also do live watches of wrestling matches. He's not a wrestling fan, and I am, so it's fun to go back and forth on that. And I also am hosting, along with Ryan Everett, a series for the GWCW tournament. We just kind of pick random WCW topics and look at a couple matches. And I've got episodes of both coming out this month. And I should have... I think the way the series is, both series are going to go, I'm going to have episode of both in September, October, November, and December, finishing both up at the end of the year. So those are on the Place to Be Nation wrestling feed, along with tons of other great stuff. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, you're more than welcome to. I am at _Burning Spirits. And that's all.
Very good. Well, you can, of course, find the both of us on Jenny and the Gems. The last episode of that was the SummerSlam Spectacular from 1993. Drew, what did you think of that show?
You know what? Surprisingly good. And I think, first of all, about those SummerSlam and WrestleMania Road to shows that we've been doing, those have been like surprisingly decent shows. For like the time periods and what they could be. They're pretty enjoyable. And I also will say, if anyone has not checked out Jenny and the Gems, I think the Blackjack Brawl episode really brought us together as a foursome.
Jesus
And
God.
I think that, through it all, I think we came out the other side of that better and a more powerful podcast force.
Well, I know I'm a changed man after that show. Thanks for sure. That's for sure. So thanks
Never
again
forget.
Thanks again to Scott for picking that show. But anyway, and I will say for the record, entirely too much Lex Luger on that last SummerSlam spectacular. But it did have Lex Luger hating children. So if you like that, listen to Jenny and the Gems. But you can catch the two of us on that. You can catch me on Highway to the Impact Zone, where we look at the 2004 in TNA. Most of it's bad, some of it's good, but it's a fun podcast to listen to, so check that out. And I was also on, I do want to mention, Crock and Roll. I was on the second episode of that, where we looked at, with Sean Kidd and Dr. G and Callum, we looked at May of 1985 in the world of the NWA. That was very fun to record. So listen to all that stuff. Listen to everything on the wrestling feed and here on the pop feed. And, well, that's it. Once again, my thanks to Drew Wardlaw. Drew, thank you, sir.
Hey, thank you. I had a ton of fun.
Me too. Very good. Well, thus concludes another episode of Piece of the Action. And we will see you next month.